Hello. What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and this might sound negative. This might sound like I'm just being somebody who wants to bitch, moan, and complain, rant and rave, because why not? I have nothing better to do. You're only partially right. But when I was looking up movies that are coming out in 2020, I did see some that look like they're gonna suck. So I decided, before I watch any of them, before the year even happens, I'm going to say 10 movies in 2020 that I don't think look all that great, or even just the idea of them doesn't sound all that appealing to me. Let's start with number 10, Fast and Furious 9. I could very well watch Fast and Furious 9, and I watch it and I'll think, hey, it's fun, it's great. That's pretty much been my reaction for the most part with the Fast and Furious movies. Although I feel like the last couple have been least interesting or with diminishing returns. I do feel like they're getting to a point where it's going on for too long. It does seem forced when you bring it back. All these multiple characters for each and every single movie. This one's not going to have The Rock and Jason Statham because of their spinoff. And you have the friction going on with Vin Diesel, Rock, Tyrese, and all that craziness. They're bringing John Cena in as almost a replacement for The Rock. I don't know what more you can do with cars, to be honest. We're getting to a point where I swear they're going to end up in space. They're going to end up on the moon. They're going to end up jumping over a volcano in their cars, because at this point, would that really shock you? Would it shock you if these movies are connected, will end up being connected to like the Transformers franchise or the Jurassic Park franchise? Number 9, hopefully I'm wrong about this one too, Venom 2. I didn't love Venom 1. I thought it was fine. I think there's fun moments. I love Tom Hardy. I think that there are moments where I can sit there and watch it as a time waster. And Venom himself does look like Venom for the most part. The size and the mouth and the tongue. So all that's there. It was missing Spider-Man ties. It was missing an interesting villain. This time we do have Carnage. At least as far as we know, it seems like Carnage will be the main villain. Hopefully Woody Harrelson gets a better wig. But I don't want it to be as goofy as the last movie was. I do want it to have a slightly more serious tone. I do still want them to have fun, but just if we're going to tell jokes, if we're going to be more goofy, then let's be smarter about the jokes. Let's not go so far over the top that where you're just sitting there and you're going like, oy vey. But who knows? We'll see. Number 8, Uncharted. I know Tom Holland's in it. I know they've been switching out directors left and right for this movie. I don't like the idea of like a young prequel era of the Uncharted like story. I don't. And also, we've had 4 Uncharted games. Nathan Drake is such a great character. I know his story inside and out. I've lived with him for multiple hours. I don't know what more a movie could do as far as that goes than what the game has already done. And when was the last time you saw a great video game movie? Probably never. And I'm not expecting it to be good. I'm not expecting this to be the one that breaks the tradition. Number 7, Jungle Cruise. That's here because The Rock is hit or miss, I will admit, when it comes to movies. Ever since Baywatch, I've been like, woof. And I'm pretty sure there was another movie I didn't care about. Jumanji was okay, but yeah, Rampage and Skyscraper, like he's making so many of these movies. He's becoming oversaturated. Jungle Cruise does not sound all that interesting to me. Number 6, Minions: Rise of Gru. I've never seen a Minions movie. I've never even seen a Despicable Me movie. I might get around to them just out of curiosity. But the fact that they're making another Minions movie has me dreading seeing the trailers, has me dreading hearing those characters make those odd noises that they seem to make every time that I ever have seen them in some form of advertising, trailers, commercials, and whatnot. Number 5, Like a Boss. I put this on the list because I saw the cast, Rose Byrne, I like a lot. I do. I think she's hilarious. I think she's a great actress. Selma Hayek, same thing. Beautiful at her age, too. She's in her 50s. But Tiffany Haddish, I am almost sick to death of. I don't hate her. I'm not at the point where I'm, just want to throw my TV when she's on screen. But it's getting close, man. I've seen some movies of her where I'm like, ah. I don't know how much more of her I can take. Number 4, Bad Trip. What do you know? Another Tiffany Haddish movie. Now, this trailer I saw, and the premise is a little interesting as far as having your actors interact with real people. I guess Jackass-like style, but you're having real crazy moments going on and having people react to it because they don't know what's going on. I mean, it might be an interesting YouTube special or something, but am I going to want to go to a theater and pay to see this? No, I don't think it's going to have legs. I don't think it's going to be all that funny, if I'm being honest. Lil Rel Howery, I like that actor. I've seen him in a few things now ever since Get Out. Morbius is number 3, and this could be great. This could be good just as a vampire movie. Jared Leto, who knows what we're going to get out of him. This could be amazing. I don't like Sony doing their own Spider-Man verse without Spider-Man in them. And then if they do end up adding Spider-Man to them, I'm going to feel like it's a lesser continuity, a lesser multiverse situation that the character Spider-Man is too big for, should not be a part of. I don't trust Sony to pull this off. I don't trust Sony to make, they're doing the Venom movies, they're going to make Morbius, apparently they're going to make Madam Web, they want to make Kraven the Hunter, they want to make all of these characters that are connected to Spider-Man. They want to make these movies without Spider-Man and have it, I guess, make sense, have it connect in some way. I don't know. Morbius, again, vampire movie. If they go in the horror route, if it is rated R, it could be great. It could be something really brutal and something that we've needed for vampires. But it could also be very generic, could be watered down, could have that same level of jokes and humor that other superhero movies have had. That doesn't always work. Number 2, The New Mutants. And this is almost a joke for me to put on this list because this movie was originally supposed to come out like 3 or 4 years ago. And yet it still ends up getting pushed back every year. Now it's on the 2020 list. And I just figure if it hasn't come out by now, if Fox was willing to put out Dark Phoenix but still didn't put this out, then Houston, we have a problem. There's clearly a reason why this film has not, at this point, seen the light of day. Number 1, for what I think looks like the worst movie of 2020. Don't get me wrong, they're supposedly making changes to this, so this could turn around, but Sonic the Hedgehog, that trailer was horrible. Horrible. And I know it was originally supposed to come out in November 2019, but they pushed it back because of the complaints and people bitching about how horrible the design of Sonic looked. And yes, it looked like shit. But the problem was that the trailer didn't look that great either as far as the premise goes, the story, the script, the situations that James Marsden was put in, Jim Carrey. It seemed like it's going to be very dumbed down, very lame, very generic, very cookie cutter, we've seen this type of film 100,000 times. I don't know why in 2020 with Sonic in the real world, that type of a movie, how is that greenlit? There's only so much changes that you can make to the Sonic design and the Sonic character to make the CGI look better, or to make the CGI look like something that more people will be happier with. But you still got to give me a good movie, man. You still got to give me a good premise, a good story. You still got to give me something to care about. And that trailer was not it. Anyways, guys, yes, that's what I think as far as 2020 films go. What I think is going to suck. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what movies you think are going to suck in 2020. Did I forget something? Is there a movie on my list that shouldn't be on the list? Just give me your top 10 if you want to. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.